So I'm gonna put out some of my scarecrows today. Bring my hammer, Weston, come on. Get my hammer so you can help me. Gotta go back and get my mallet because Weston decided to put it down. He is cracking me up, you guys. He puts his golf ball on top of a molehill, takes a swing at it or two, usually gets it the first try, and then I think he's gonna go for another molehill. Got it.
Okay guys, I'm doing the same thing that we did at Braden and Curry's house. I've got a gap right here that's formed. I pulled a bunch of the cement out. I'm gonna fix that here in a little bit too. But I'm gonna use a little bit of white that I had in the house to fill in these gaps. Show you right here. I got the air compressor out and cleaned those up, and then I'll come back with a clear over the top of this, and that way it'll mute the bright white and the color of our house. But as you can see, there's a lot of dirt and stuff built up. We got to clean all that, but we can't do that until we get all of the dirt and grime and bugs and everything else that's been hiding up underneath these cracks.
Today we are throwing the idea around of trying to move this horse trailer. It has been here since we bought the property, and actually the guy that we bought the property from found it on the back side of the property, buried in trees and this and that, and had it moved up front, and then it just got left here, and so this is where it's been ever since. So we're gonna attempt to move it. May be a big fail, but we'll see. Gotta get this trailer out of the way first. Major fail. Hopefully you saw what we were doing. Yeah, no. Gonna definitely have to bring in the big guns to get this out. So as you all know, we have this big, amazing horse barn on our property, and the previous owners had longhorns and horses years ago. They did a lot of damage to this barn over the years, and it just really wasn't taken very good care of. And so today we're just gonna do a few little improvements to it, clean it up a little bit, It's just going to be one of those projects that takes a lot of years. Mike's replacing some of the screws, the self-tapping screws for the sheet metal. Some of the guttering has been ripped off by wind, so here we are just taking some of that old guttering down that just flops around in the wind now. And then, as you can see, it has got a lot of probably algae on the barn and dirt and moldy type stuff. So we are also going to be getting our pressure washer out and pressure washing the barn, or as much of it as we can get done today. This is under the overhang side, and this is where we're going to start. If you'll remember last week, we spent a lot of time cleaning out the manure that was all piled up under here. So this really is the first time we've had an opportunity to get under here and do something like this. I don't know about you guys, but I think this is so satisfying to watch. The removal of all the gross nastiness and then it just kind of becoming new again. Pretty cool.
Okay guys, after reading all of the instructions, I wanted to tell you about this Celsius WG herbicide. You got to read the label, read all the instructions. It's very, very long. I came up with low, 1 teaspoon per 2 gallons. If I want a high concentrate, 2 teaspoons per 2 gallons. I've got my own little measuring tool that I've used, and this is to take out a lot of the weeds, a lot of the nasty non-grass, so to speak, on the place. I can't even name half of those, so I'd have to, you know, look at the list and tell you what they are, but we've got a lot of stuff that I'm fixing to get out there and spray. So just thought I'd let you know about that. And I'm gonna go out and spray some of the areas that I want to get rid of and see how well this stuff works. Guys, this has become my least favorite area. You can see we have just beautiful grass. I have sprayed this at least 4 times with Roundup. It just keeps coming back because, as you know, and some of you have probably already thought about that. If I've showed these other videos, I don't even remember what I show half the time. But I keep spraying it, but I keep forgetting to put down a pre-emergent, and you have to have a pre-emergent because the seeds are already in place. But this is where the previous owner here and in this area fed his cattle. You know, you remember those big panels? I think we've talked about that before. You know, we were clearing this out and making this look better, but it was just a mess. And I am going to use this Celsius instead of trying to go back to using the Roundup, because even though the Roundup works great, it also will kill grass, and the Celsius is supposed to not kill grass. And as you can see, the Bermuda is trying to sneak in here. I planted a couple of spots of Bermuda. I know this one right here was one that I transplanted, and there was another one somewhere else. Not that that really matters a whole lot, but anyway, I'm just letting you know kind of what's going on.
So a little something that I forgot to show you, and Mike wanted me to make sure and show you guys. This is the crawl space doors. Braden and I put these on a couple of days ago, and he just wanted you to see. We've been leaving this one open because their kitty cats are living under a portion of the house right now, and so they have to be able to get in and out. But we're about to fix that really soon. All right, so earlier in the week, I showed you guys that Weston was using all of the molehills for teeing off. Let's go see what Mike is doing with the molehills.
I keep running them over.
Wait a second, we can't hear you. Okay, tell us what's going on here.
I said, well, we got mold out the wazoo. We could start a mole farm. We could probably apply for a farming non-exempt tax thing.
A tax exempt.
So we have to have a.
Look, wait, the horses are running. Sorry, it's pretty. Okay, so what are you doing?
I'm getting mold dirt.
Getting mole dirt.
Mold dirt. I usually run them over.
Well, me too. I run them over when I'm mowing.
Good amounts of dirt out there.
That's funny. And what are you going to be doing with this dirt?
Fill in the places that are a little low so that we have nice level ground every once in a while.
Look at these suckers. They are huge. All right, well, now we have multiple uses for our molehills. I was telling them that Weston uses them to tee off of, and you are using them for fill dirt. That's great. All right, and so while I'm out here watching him dig up molehills, someone recently asked how the golf green was. It's great. It's very green. Look at that. It's got some fertilizer on it. Looks like we might have a deer, but that's what that's looking like these days. Hey guys.
Hey, another Friday.
That one flew by so fast. This week was not super adventurous, but we did get quite a few things done here. Mike was really in the mode of working outside this week.
Yeah, got a visitor right here. She likes to come hang out with us every once in a while.
Yeah.
I think I finished up here the last part of the video. You probably saw this Celsius. I wanted to kind of clarify a couple of things in regards to that because it is a herbicide. It's got lists, it's Dallas grass and chickweed and, everything that you want to look through that list. There's a lot of different flowering plants. There's some things that, you just don't want in your yard necessarily. It'll allow the Bermuda to grow a lot faster and thicker. And it was highly recommended. I actually sprayed it a couple of times. I put the lowest amount in the water in the 2 gallons just to see what it would do, and it turned some things yellow, the Dallas grass. It killed a couple of other grasses, but the jury is still out, and so I sprayed all of those patches. I told you those are starting to wear me out. I need to put a pre-emergent down. I'll probably do that next week. It is on my list of things to purchase. I just don't know exactly the best stuff for that. I did look on Amazon, and so anyway, that's a lot of information you probably don't even need to know. But it has become my pet peeve to get rid of some of these weeds.
Yes, he loves a pretty yard, and I appreciate it too. So the barn, power washing, or what's it called, pressure washing the barn. He got started on that, and we still have to work our way around the outside of it. I don't know.
It's grimy and it was covered with dirt, but it's starting to look really nice. It's like, wow, there's some pretty nice metal. We'll probably have to replace the bottom parts of the metal eventually. We'll get into that.
Yeah, it's kind of rusted down low.
Yeah, it's been beat up. Those Longhorns did a number on them, so I just need to learn how to do that. I've never done that. Working with metal is not my thing. It's Colby's thing, and yet I think we'll end up doing some replacement out there eventually. And I don't know what we're going to do when we do the renovation of the stable out here. If we'll go with wood and go with the cement stuff, or go with a metal building or whatever. But anyway, we'll figure it all out.
Yeah.
So for the question this week, we're thinking that we do a fall Festivus those of you that are anywhere near us are invited. It is on a Sunday afternoon. We invite the neighborhood, we invite our church friends, and anybody that wants to show up. We eat and we play games, and
it's a lot
and
of
all
fun.
that
I think
stuff.
we showed it to you last year, actually.
I kind of feel like
we
did.
weren't living here, but we had the party here, the festival here.
Yeah, it worked out. We had lawnmower races, and before we lived on a hill, and we could have downhill races, and that was really cool. But what is your favorite holiday? What's your favorite holiday? I mean, we just like the fall holidays. I mean, Halloween is not like ghouls, ghosts, and goblins to us. It's more just
fun.
Like wear some really neat costumes and just have a blast. So,
which, speaking of, have I told you what we're doing for Halloween this year?
I think
Don't spoil it.
Oh.
Okay, so in case he doesn't know yet.
I don't remember. We went over several.
Yeah,
ideas.
I love making our costumes every year. I used to make our kids' costumes when they were growing up, and that's like one of my favorite parts about fall and Halloween time. But I've got all the stuff to make it. Well, mine. I've got to see how mine turns out, and then I'll make a decision on which person he is going to be. So I'm really excited about that. So yeah, what is your favorite holiday? Like Christmas?
And I'm saying Thanksgiving because that's my favorite.
Thanksgiving, Halloween, Easter, what else? July 4th, whatever. Tell us what your favorite is. Mine happens to be Halloween, again, for the funness of it all. And yeah, so tell us what yours is.
It'll be good stuff. So as always, we're thankful for you guys, and
don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, ring the notification bell.
Let us know what project. If you walk, or if you look at the videos and you see us walking around, and you go, man, I got a pet peeve. My pet peeve is the weeds and the different areas where stuff's growing that shouldn't grow. But if you see something, go, that's driving me crazy. Did you fix that?
Yeah,
then
give us a project to work on out here. I mean, we don't have enough.
Maybe that'll give me something extra to do because I don't have anything else to do.
Have a great weekend.
God bless.
Once again, we greatly appreciate you watching. If you haven't done so yet, please click on our Flipping the Farm playlist and check that out. It's pretty cool to see where we started and where we are now with this farm.